Welcome to Chapter 2 of the Clever Framework, where we explore the essential first step, clarify the question. This might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most overlooked steps in critical thinking. Before you can analyze information, evaluate AI output, or apply professional skepticism, you must first understand exactly what you're being asked to evaluate. This chapter will show you how to define the problem, identify relevant accounting concepts, and ensure your analysis is grounded in clarity from the very start. A student asked an AI tool, "How is this company doing financially?" The AI responded, "The company appears to be doing well." The student included this in her assignment, believing she had the answer. But the problem wasn't the response, it was the question. Doing well financially could refer to profitability, liquidity, solvency, cash flow, or operational efficiency. Without specific metrics, timeframes, or definitions, the question lacks clarity, so the answer lacked meaning. This happens at every level of the profession. Only when you clarify what you're actually asking, defining specific metrics, relevant accounting standards, and the scope of the analysis, does your work become valuable. Vague questions produce vague answers, no matter how sophisticated your analytical tools might be. Picture this. A CFO hands out a summary at a conference table and says, "We need to know whether this shows a turnaround. Revenue is up, expenses are down, and the numbers look promising." Everyone starts diving into the details, but the most experienced person in the room stops and asks the clarifying question everyone else overlooked. What exactly do we mean by turnaround? Is the CFO referring to a liquidity improvement, net income growth, operating cash flow, debt ratio reduction, customer retention? Each definition points analysts in a completely different direction and leads to entirely different conclusions. Without clarity on the question, even strong analytical skills may be misapplied. This illustrates why clarify the question is the foundation on which the rest of the clever process is built. Clarifying the question is the foundation of the entire clever framework. Every subsequent step, look for missing information, evaluate the source, verify the results, examine logic and consistency, and reflect on ethics, depends on an accurate understanding of what needs assessment. Without this foundation, you risk applying strong analytical skills to the wrong problem or using inappropriate metrics. This is also a professional standard. Critical thinking in accounting begins with understanding the scope, concepts, and specific metrics involved in any financial question. Taking the time to clarify what you're evaluating prevents misinterpretation, wasted effort, and flawed conclusions, no matter how technically skilled you might be. Clarifying the question involves 6 essential components. First, clarify what is being asked. Define whether the claim is comparative, predictive, percentage-based, or descriptive, because different claims require different evidence. Second, clarify relevant accounting concepts by identifying which principles, standards, and measures apply. Third, clarify what's known versus what must be inferred. Separate stated facts from missing data and items requiring verification. Fourth, clarify the type of evaluation you're conducting, whether it's a calculation, classification, conceptual explanation, or correction of a false statement. Fifth, clarify roles and ethics by understanding professional responsibility, judgment authority, and applicable ethical standards. And sixth, clarify information needs. Identify what additional data, ratios, comparisons, or disclosures are needed to answer the question properly. These 6 components ensure your analysis begins on solid ground and targets the right issues with the right tools. One critical aspect of clarification is understanding what type of claim you're evaluating, because different claims require different evidence. A comparative claim like best in the industry requires benchmarking data from competitors. A predictive claim like profits will increase next quarter requires assumptions and forward-looking indicators. A percentage-based claim like net income rose 800% requires evaluation of the base number and context. A jump from $1 to $9 is a very different from $1 million to $9 million. And a descriptive claim, like our margins improved, requires tying the statements to relevant metrics. Clarifying the claim type prevents wasted analytical effort and ensures you collect appropriate evidence. When you know what kind of claim you're evaluating, you can immediately identify what information is needed to verify or challenge it. Let's look at an example. A press release states, Jupiter Outdoor Products achieved record-breaking profitability this quarter, demonstrating superior performance compared to all industry competitors. Sounds impressive, right? But applying the clarifying the question reveals serious problems. This is both a comparative claim and a superlative claim, which means it requires verifiable benchmarks, industry data, and prior period comparisons. What's actually missing? Everything. There's no profit margin data, no net income figures, no ROA or ROE metrics, no competitor data, no prior period comparison, no industry benchmarks, no disclosure of one-time gains, no accounting method details, and no full income statement. Clarified question becomes, what financial evidence, comparability data, and accounting definitions are required to determine whether this record-breaking claim is accurate? This reframing helps you avoid treating a promotional phrase as a verified fact. Here's another common scenario. You ask an AI tool, how is green leaf fragrances doing financially? The AI responds, the company appears to be doing well overall. This sounds reasonable until you apply the clarify step. Doing well financially is completely undefined. It could mean profitability, liquidity, solvency, cash flow, efficiency, or market performance. The question is too broad, subjective, and not grounded in accounting concepts. The solution is a clarified prompt. Using Greenleaf's 2025 income statement and statement of cash flows, analyze its 1. Profitability trends, 2. Operating cash flow, and 3. Changes in liquidity compared to 2024. Now you've specified the documents, the metrics, and the time frame. The result is more accurate analysis with specific measurable metrics and significantly reduced risk of misleading output. Remember, unclear questions produce equally unclear answers, especially with AI tools. Let's examine one more example. An accounting problem states, in 2025, Orion Services showed a strong increase in equity. Explain why equity grew. It's tempting to answer immediately, but the clarify step reveals why this question lacks the information needed for meaningful analysis. You're being asked to explain the cause of an equity increase, but no supporting documentation, statements, or data are provided. What's missing? Beginning and ending retained earnings, net income for the period, dividends declared or paid, and stock issuance or repurchase activity. Without this information, you can't determine whether equity grew because of net income increases, reduced dividend payments, new stock issuances, or changes in comprehensive income. The clarified question becomes, what information is required to determine the drivers of the equity change, and is that information available? This reframing prevents you from attempting to answer incomplete or ambiguous questions. Let's review the 5 most common mistakes people make when they skip the clarify question. First, jumping into analysis without defining the question. Starting evaluation before identifying the exact claim leads to misinterpretation and wasted effort. Second, accepting vague or overly broad questions. Analyzing without narrowing the question produces unfocused answers disconnected from accounting concepts. Third, treating missing information as if it were provided, assuming data exists simply because the question implies it, when clarification would reveal when details are absent. Fourth, ignoring the type of claim being made. Failing to identify whether the claim is comparative, causal, or superlative leads to unsupported conclusions. And fifth, relying on AI responses that mirror ambiguous prompts Unclear questions produce equally unclear answers, so always clarify before asking AI. Avoiding these pitfalls ensures your analysis begins on solid ground and targets the right issues. Let's talk about how professional skepticism changes your mindset. An inadequate question asks, is this true? But a professional question asks, do I have enough information to know whether this is true? That shift is everything. The first question in professional skepticism isn't about truth, it's about sufficiency of information. Good analysts know that clarification identifies what additional information decision makers need. Audited financial statements, specific ratios and metrics, prior period assumptions, management explanations, and underlying assumptions. By starting with clarity about what you're evaluating and what information you need, you position yourself to conduct meaningful analysis rather than accepting claims at face value. This is the foundation of professional judgment. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways from this chapter. First, foundation matters. Clarify the question is the essential first step that grounds all subsequent analysis in the clever framework. Without it, even strong subsequent analysis in the clever framework. Without it, even strong analytical skills may be misapplied. Second, precision over speed. Taking time to define scope, metrics, and concepts prevents costly misinterpretation and wasted analytical effort. Third, question quality determines answer quality, whether working with AI tools or human colleagues. Clarity in the question ensures meaningful, accurate responses. And finally, with a well-defined question in hand, you're ready for the next step in Clever. Look for missing or misleading information. With clarity as your foundation, you can now gather evidence needed for thorough financial analysis. Thanks for viewing this Clever Framework video. This video has been created and narrated by Dr. Wendy Tietz.